Good morning and welcome to Amazing Coaster Tours, supporting dementia with every lift hill that we climb. Today we're here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, where we will take in all the rides and attractions that this park has to offer. I'm going to get reacquainted with my favourite Florida coaster, Iron Gwazi. Then we're going to do a dive coaster in the form of Sheikra. And there's also the likes of Tigris, a multiple launch coaster, and of course Mrs. H's favourite coaster, the Chetah Hunt. Let's get you inside the park. I do like these ride height check stations that they have here. Really does give a good opportunity for you to get the kids all measured up before you go in the park. Try and avoid that disappointment of getting them onto the ride, and then obviously when they get the ride height check, they're not tall enough to ride it. So always worth checking in at the beginning of the park. And as you can see, ranges from 38 inches minimum for the Air Grover at Sesame Street, all the way up to a 54-inch minimum for Tigris, Montu, Sheikra, Kumba and Falcon's Fury. And then of course Skyride. Anyone under 56 inches must be accompanied by an adult. But yeah, really do like these things at the beginning, at the entrance to the parks. Really does give the parents a good opportunity to avoid that disappointment of having to tell the children that they can't ride after they've queued for it. So yeah, brilliant. So we just got past the main entrance here, and this is one of my favourite entrances to any park. Lovely little bit of greenery there, but it's not about the theming or anything. For the reason that I enjoy walking into this park is because of this beauty right in front of me here, Iron Gwazi. Now, back in 2014, I was one of the luckiest people to ride Gwazi before it actually closed in 2015. Now, the original Gwazi was a dual-in wooden roller coaster, and I've got to be totally honest with you here, it was an absolute bone breaker. From the moment you started until the ride ended, you were just getting crushed left, right, centre, neck, arms, legs, everything. So it was no surprise that Busch Gardens decided to close the ride. Unfortunately, they let it lie there for 5 years before they started a new project where they employed Rocky Mountain Construction to do a full overhaul of the ride, and they produced Iron Gwazi, which you see in front of us today. One of my favourite rides ever. Definitely my favourite ride in Florida. So we'll walk around here now, see what the queue is like, and get a ride on as straight and as quick as possible. So lovely, always a nice party atmosphere with the music here at Busch Gardens. What I will say is that it is worth you obtaining a multi-location locker. All rides, as you navigate around the park, expect you to place all loose items in the locker. It's only $10. It really does make things a lot easier for you. Oh, that's what I like to see. Iron Gwazi, 5-minute wait. Oh, we're going to do a few laps on here, I can tell you for sure. So we'll just head down here towards the entrance to the ride, and as you can see, the lockers there located on the left. It's a good way to ensure that you get your locker early. Always try and ride Iron Gwazi first. So I'll just go and obtain our locker, and we'll pick you up when we're in the station. Here comes our chariot.
We hope you enjoy your ride on Iron Gwazi. Please lift up on your left arm and unbuckle your seatbelt. Collect all personal belongings and exit quickly and carefully to your right. Thank you for riding on.
And platform meters back.
Oh, scary part of the ride coming up here. Coming down, nearly at the top. Iron Gwazi, Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Here we go. Oh! Ah! Woo-hoo! Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Enjoy that?
I certainly did. It's just relentless, this coaster, isn't it? It just does not stop giving. And that hold over the first drop, sitting at the front, you've got to experience it. You know, a lot of coasters are front seat coasters, back seat coasters, but I think this coaster just rides as well wherever you sit. Obviously you get that whip over the first drop if you're sat near the rear of the car, but at the front of the car you get that hold just looking down over the 91-degree drop. I'm not sure which is better. What do you think? You agree? You both, yeah. Mrs. H agrees that the front and the back seat are equally as enjoyable. We're going to loop back round now for a couple more rides. See if I can get you a back seat POV.
Thank you.
And platform.
So we just got a front row seat, so now we're gonna get a back row seat. A lot of airtime here at the back. Mrs. H only doesn't like the fact it's only got one handle to hold on to. I keep telling her to put her hands on her knees. Oh, rough ride! Oh! Scariest part of the ride. Yep. Angle it out a little bit. Some great views of the park up here. See Chetah Hunt to my right. Sky ride. But when you ride the back row here, you get that absolute whip over the first hill. So we're just approaching it now. Here we go. Woohoo! Yeah, baby! Yeah. Airtime! guys in front of us are having fun anyway. And into the brake run. First time riders.
Holy hell!
Did you enjoy that?
I was off the seat at least 3 times.
And there's a demonstration as to why this ride has so many airtime moments. More airtime at the back. Just throws you out of that seat. So I've just completed 3 spins of Iron Gwazi, one at the front, one at the back and one in the middle, and I can categorically say it doesn't matter where you sit on this roller coaster. The thrill is exactly the same, for different reasons of course. Obviously in the front you've got that lovely hangover over the top of the drop there, where you kind of feel as if you're like static for a little while before it lets you go. And then obviously you get the full view of the track in front of you when you're flying around this unbelievable coaster. At the back you get that massive transition of whippiness over the top. The airtime is a little bit more extended at the back. If you look at my POV from the back seat, you can see exactly how much the lady in front was actually getting thrown up out of her seat as we go around. But then I went in the middle as well, and it just felt as good as the front or the back. It's a different ride in every seat that you sit, but at least I can guarantee you, no matter where you end up on this coaster, you're going to enjoy it. RMC have done a fantastic job with this coaster. It knocks spots off the old Gwazi that was here all those years ago. And one thing I will point out is that we were here in October for Busch Gardens Howler Scream, and we managed to get some night rides on this thing. And if ever you do come out to Busch Gardens, see if you can get a night ride, because it takes it to a whole new level. The expectation that we had when we were in that queue, it was like, I can't wait to do this. And eventually we got over that first hill, and whoa, it just felt as if it was on another planet. It just felt quicker, whippier, everything. All the transitions felt as if there was something else there, like as if we were being pushed from behind, let alone going 70 plus miles an hour around this track. So yeah, if you come to Busch Gardens, be sure to check out Iron Gwazi. Definitely in my top 10 coaster. Just gonna have a look in here a minute, check out some of the Iron Gwazi merchandise that's available. Oh, nice little cutout there of one of the front row seat there. Showing the stats there as well of the coaster. $55. And there's the finished article there, look. It's a nice little touch, that, actually. Might consider getting that. Iron Gwazi hard hat. Pretty cool. Some more Iron Gwazi t-shirts here. Iron Gwazi little drinks holders. And big drinks holders. $24. Little Iron Gwazi pennant there. Oh, that might be a nice thing to have hanging. Ah, and up there, look, a frame picture of Iron Gwazi. Oh, I think I need to look at this. It looks like it's a limited edition. $120 or so. Quite bright t-shirts down there. Not for me though. Can't get away with that. They did sell an Iron Gwazi miniature nano coaster for. Let's see if we can find it. No, it doesn't seem to be there. Oh, that's a shame, because I had full intentions of purchasing that. Pick up a nano coaster of Chetah Hunt and all the rest, yeah. But I did say that I was going to buy a piece of merchandise to commemorate my favourite ride at every park that we visit during this 50 theme park tour. So obviously we got our Jurassic Park Velocicoaster, and we got our Mako from SeaWorld. Just having a look, see what we can fit in the case, really. I think I might go for one of these pennants here. It really does, it's good colour. Just a further reminder here that Busch Gardens are also operating their Food and Wine Festival at the moment, and that generally takes place on a Thursday to Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is probably the best time to visit the park here, unless of course you are going to the Food and Wine Festival. Take in the sights and sounds and taste of all these different countries. So we got France over here. Nice little stage area there where obviously they'll have some bands playing, etc. Yeah, all set up nice round here. Walkabout Way, Kangaloo and Avery. Come on in, let's go and see some kangaroos. Bet they're all sleeping this time of the day. It is rather warm. Let's have a little look through here now.
Hello, welcome guys.
How you doing?
Entrance is right there.
Thank you.
While you guys are inside, you guys are welcome to touch the kangaroos if you'd like. Just don't touch them on their heads or ears. Like give them some nice back scratches. They love back scratches.
Okay, thank you. Let's go and give a kangaroo a back scratch then, if we can get one. As expected, they're all having a lie down. Can't blame them. It's very hot. Chilling out. He seems to think oh, he's noticed the camera. Staring at us. Well, I didn't expect too much movement at this time of the day, to be honest. The family having a little chill on a hot sunny afternoon. Oh well, didn't get to see any kangaroos or get to scratch their back, so I'll just give this guy a little scratch on the back there. Green man and a pink one. But there are a lot more animals to see as you walk around Busch Gardens. You can go one of two ways. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. We always go clockwise. It just brings us out. I think the actual run of attractions as we navigate the park this way, it just fits for us. And what we tend to find is by the time we get around the other side of the park, at the queue for Chetah Hunt, multiple launch coaster there, it gets a lot less, probably around about a 45 to an hour wait at the moment. When we get there, hopefully it'll be about 15 minutes. Some flamingos here. They're a bit more active than the kangaroos. And in the background there, as you can see, Iron Gwazi's first drop. Oof. Just love looking at that coaster. Love it. So the music has changed here. We've now gone from a jungle sort of beat to a little song about Elmo. Must be approaching Sesame Street. Yep. Here we are. Busch Gardens Sesame Street area for the kids. Really nice area, very colourful. Obviously I ain't got no kids with us on this trip, so we don't normally stop off at these places for too long. Mentioned in another one of my vlogs, Mrs. H's favourite character, Big Bird. You can buy a Big Bird. A little bird plush. $24.99. How do you fancy one of them?
Yeah, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I could get you a little Big Bird. A little Big Bird.
No, it's not the same.
No, it's not the same. Not the same as the Big Bird. So as we walk under this nice little tunnel, we enter what we think is the scariest part of the entire park. Not today, obviously, but back in October when we came here for Howl of Scream, we had all pumpkins and everything hanging down there. This entire area was pitch black, and then there were guys and girls jumping out at you with chainsaws, all smoky. It was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Very, very scary, and well worth a visit in my opinion. Actually rate SeaWorld and Busch Gardens Howl of Scream over Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, mainly because it's just so up close and personal when you're in Busch Gardens and SeaWorld. Lots of these little pathways, whereas in Universal Studios everything seems to be just so spread out. You don't really get those scare zones because you can actually see ahead of yourself. So coming through Busch Gardens and actually SeaWorld's pathways just made the experience so much better in my opinion. And I'm sure one day we'll return and check out Howl of Scream once more. So as we walk down here, just past the Stanleyville train station, get a lot better view of Sheikra. Second dive there to my left through that little what is that? Some sort of turret? I don't know. Actually goes down there. Comes down there, goes around there, and then creates a big splash here as the train passes this way. So don't really want to be stood there. And there it is. Woo. Hell of a roar this coaster makes as it comes down the track. We're going to do a front seat. Mrs. H doesn't want to do a front seat, but we're going to do a front seat. Got to get that POV for you. Up there has done us a favour, preventing the sun shining in our eyes. 9 times out of 10 when you come up this coaster lift hill, your eyes are closed, can't see nothing, sun is just too bright. But here we are, nearly up the top. Some cracking views from up here over on the Tampa skyline. And now
I'm not gonna like you now. I'm not gonna like you.
oh, Mrs. H is already saying I'm not gonna like this, I'm not gonna like this. Oh no, oh no, yeah, woo! Here we go. Second dive. Straight over this one. No hold. Yeah, baby. As we came over that second dive, something hit me in the face. And just a short walk from Sheikra is Tigris. Let's give it a go. Tigris Busch Gardens. Forward launch. Backward launch. Woo! One final launch. Here we go. Woo! Airtime there. Ah, hugging. Woo! Woo! Short ride, but quite good. Good fun. The Bob Marley of orangutans there, with his dreadlocks. Having a little hang. He's quite a big one. I want to come face to face with that guy. Feel a squirrel on the roof, walking along the fence, look. Now entering the Jungala part of the park. Jungala. Cool name. Maybe we can get a bit of a close up here. See if there's any orangutans on the move. Oh, it looks as if he wants his food. Standing by the door waiting. Let me in, he said. Oh, he's actually looking under the door now. Anybody gonna let me in? No. There's a little tiger there, made out of greenery. Quite impressive, actually. Pretty cool. What I do like about this park so much is that it's just so green. You know, there's lots of plants around, there's lots of waterfalls, there's loads to tickle your senses. It's a great atmosphere in this park. Really, really does look after it well. And obviously you've got all the jungle trails as you come around here. Unfortunately the tiger exhibit was closed, so we couldn't get a look at any tigers today, but maybe we'll get some views tomorrow. So we're just going to head around this corner now, past the Banga bumper cars. Banga. Great name. It does give that jungle feel. Just going to pass through this section and head towards Kumba. Get some off-ride action for you as well, and obviously we'll see if we can get a front row POV. Kumba, just across this bridge here. We'll arrive at the entrance to the ride, lockers to the left, chuck a few things in, get some off-ride footage on this bridge maybe. Good little viewing point to see it go through the Cobra roll there. So, I'm going to chuck our stuff in the locker. Next time you see us, we'll be on the POV. Just a 5-minute wait.
Oh wait, we can flash. Let's go.
Through the cattle pens. Whee! And queuing area not so big here, so we'll head on down to row 1, get that front row action for you.
Platform clear, descent.
I ever rode at Busch Gardens was Kumba, and despite the age of the roller coaster, I still believe that it's riding as well as it can. Still excites me, still get that buzz, and most importantly get that nostalgic feeling of knowing that I rode this coaster when I was a kid. So here we go, Kumba, Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Woohoo! Vertical loop! Wow! It roars! Woo! Bit of air time there! To the Cobra! Woo! The brakes. Woo. Still love that. Although it is showing its age, but 30 years. How many times has this gone round the track? Unimaginable. Did have a slight hiccup there. Did advertise a 5-minute wait, but as we approached the ride itself, got to our turn, and lo and behold, a technical issue. But there we go. These things happen. Have to take them in your stride. Waited in queue for an extra maybe 20 minutes or so, just so we could get that front row seat. I will say, I didn't quite have my head restraint all the way over me. It wasn't tight, so I did get a few ejector moments doing that ride, something I've not experienced before on that ride. Maybe it's because I had my harness wasn't fully down. It did click in after the first corkscrew, but prior to that I had a little few jumpy bits come out of my seat a bit. It's quite exciting. But that was Kumba. Just entering the Pantopia section of Busch Gardens here now. And there are two attractions in here. One I have absolutely nothing but love for, and the other, well, you'd never get me on it. I'm going to talk about that one first. It's Falcon's Fury. Almost 400 feet in the air. Drop ride. Now, I have mentioned previously that I don't like being shot up, dropped down, or swinging. So there's a couple of rides in this park that I'll have a lot of difficulty describing because I won't be going on them. Sorry folks, that's just the way it is. I get that vertigo feeling when I go up vertical, but take a look. It's a bit of a beast of a tower. It's not something I'm interested in, sorry. But each to their own. I will get a good look now. Ride's on its way up. As it gets to the top of the tower, it tilts the riders back so they're actually facing the ground, and then it'll drop the riders all the way down face first until reaching the near bottom, where it'll open up like a parachute. You fancying this today, babe? Mrs. H doesn't have too many problems with heights. What's preventing her from going on this ride is when it tilts the ride back to have the riders facing forward. Let's see if we can capture that. Yeah, that part of the ride. She doesn't fancy that because she doesn't like being held. Right, you watch as this drops now. Face first, all the way down. No chance for me. Mrs. H? No. I think if it didn't hold you there for so long, then maybe Mrs. H would ride, but not today. Well, we almost got Mrs. H on that ride. She actually sat in the test seat to see how it felt, and she was like, oh no, I don't feel secure. I think if it didn't tilt the rider facing the ground, she'd be on that, no doubt in my mind. But as I said, I ain't going nowhere near it. Sorry guys. Right, let's talk about this little beauty here then. This is the Scorpion, one of the original coasters here at Busch Gardens. Now, I remember when coming here the first time, when I was a kid, this was one of the main attractions, and it's still here today. The second attraction, which is now long gone, was called the Python, and I'll never forget the words as the announcer called out, "Good luck as you challenge the Python," just before he departed the ride. No longer with us. That was a corkscrew ride, so hardly any queue.
Clear platform. Platform is clear. Dispatcher.
Look at the size on this lift hill. As a small kid, it must have felt massive. Let's get some old school roller coaster action in. This is the Scorpion. Woohoo! One loop and a lot of helix. Yeah! Here we go! Woo! Hey! imagine how much I was laughing on this ride when I was a kid, because I'm laughing as an adult. Hey, hey, Felix all the way. Oh. Ah, yeah. Well, it's got to be said, the old ones are still good ones. How long this ride will be, who knows? But once this year, we'll have a go. Gotta laugh. Woo. Before we take a ride on Chetah Hunt, let's go and have a look at these cheetahs. There's a couple of them there. Chilling. One over there, chilling. Not running for any food this morning. Oh, there he is, having a little look at us. Yeah, because sometimes the park keepers, they'll basically set up a little trap. If you look a little down that way, right down the far end down there, is where they set the trap, which goes all the way up there. They release it, and the cheetah then sprints down that way to catch the prey at the end there. I've only ever seen it once, but as you can see, it's got that dirt track along there. Wish I would do it today though. Come on then, let's go and ride Chetah Hunt. Just as I predicted, we've walked the park clockwise, we've arrived at Chetah Hunt, and it's a 5-minute wait. So, gonna chuck our stuff in the locker, and let's get on. Chetah Hunt, multiple launch coaster here at Tampa, Busch Gardens. Woo! Not a big launch to start, but much bigger launch here. Here we go. Way, up we go. Oh, airtime! Yay! Little double helix at the top here. Go into a down, here we go! Hey! Woo! You'll definitely feel the wind in your hair. 0G roll! Woo! Oh, airtime! And into the brake. It's a great family coaster, that is, isn't it? Hey? Multiple launches, good fun. One inversion, 0G roll. Definitely feel it at the front, to be fair. So we've just made the short trip around the corner from Chetah Hunt, taking 2 more attractions. First of all, Cobra's Curse, 15-minute wait here. Busch Gardens spinning coaster. So what we'll do, we'll check our stuff in the locker here, see if I can get you a good on-ride experience. Cobra's Curse.
so they can use my power.
Spinning coaster. Interesting elevator style lift hill. Scary Cobra in front of us, babe. He's got 4 cobras on his head. Scary. Woo! Yeah! Oh, we're starting to turn. We'll go backwards down this hill. Yay! Woo! Nice view of Montu there. Whee! Backwards. For a change. Me and Mrs. H never experienced this. Woohoo! Good little spin traction. Oh yeah.
There is no escape.
Hey. It was nice to finally get some spin, wasn't it? It never ever happens for us, but today it did. Good fun. Not the greatest coaster yet, but still, nonetheless.
This is it, right?
So we'll make the short walk from Cobra's Curse over to Montu, suspended coaster. Great colour scheme. Really does shine above the sky. Well, we reckon of that. We actually got some spin on Cobra's Curse.
Yeah, we've never had that before.
Totally different experience for us. Maybe it was where we were sat and who was sat behind us. But finally, after many rides, we got some spinning action. So here we are. Entrance to Montu, 5-minute wait. Let's get on this suspended coaster. Busch Gardens Tampa. Great view of the car park. Woohoo! Hold on tight, it's going to be a rough ride. Woo! Oh yeah! Whoa, whippy! Way! Really tight there. Woo! Here we go. And the vertical. Woo! Definitely feel the blood rush to your feet. Woo! One more inversion. Oh I really do like Montu. Mrs. H likes it too. She just gives me the seal of approval. You want to go again, baby? Should we get a back row? Back row? Yep. We're gonna do it again. Back row this time. Woo! Like I bet. Little back row action from Montu for you now. Strapped in and ready to go. That first inversion is very, very whippy at the back. Very whippy. You're going to really feel the force coming over the top of that one. Quite a noisy lift hill though. Here we go. Whoa, hold on tight. Woo! Whippy! Gonna really ride the roller coaster, especially on this back row. Whoa! Whippy! And again, we can feel it, oh yeah! And again, really does throw you over the edge. Woo! Little vertical! Oh yeah! Just gotta move your body with the inversions on this back row. Stop your head from rattling. Here we go. Whoa! That one's a whippy one.
Yeah, so you do get just kind of have the more expensive one.
Back row's better.
Mrs. H just said back row's better. Back row's better. Note to all you Montu lovers out there. Mrs. H has spoken. Back row is better. And I have to agree with her. What I do like about it.
As the coaster comes to a complete stop, unbuckle your safety belt, lift up on your safety harness, and support your staff as you exit to your left. Taking all
When you are
personal
sat at the back,
Thank you and enjoy your day.
you do really feel the full force of the coaster. It's all well and good sitting in the front of the coaster, where you get, you know, first look at every inversion, but it just drags you over each and every one of them at the back. Well worth getting on that back row. Love it. Right, finished up in this area of the park. We're going to head back to the front area of the park now, and we're going to have a few more rides on Iron Gwazi. End the day on a high. So I'm here now in the car park at Busch Gardens. Funny story, doing a little bit of filming just at the park exit. I turn around, Mrs. H is getting on a tram. I had to run to jump on the tram to get back to the car park, so couldn't really do a wrap up by the park exit, so I've had to do it in the car park. Never mind, just wanted to say how good our day was here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay today. We experienced a lot of the attractions, got some cracking on-ride footage, and also chalked up a milestone, 50th ride on Iron Gwazi. For me, that's the exact reason I keep coming back to Florida. I just love that coaster. So if you like the content, please subscribe. If you can, please donate to our good cause supporting dementia with every lift hill that we climb. So from here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, it's time to say goodbye. and we'll see you at the next act. Bring on the next theme park. 47 to go.